Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and today we're continuing on our ephemera for cats and dogs. I thought we could venture into these envelopes. They would fit on in a signature like this. So you would have this side here and this side here. So this would be a flip up. And this would be a flip up as well, but it's also a pocket. Which case we would take this off at the time and put something over it so it won't stick. So I have a number of those because, like I said on another video, that I thought I asked someone to give me some. I thought I needed 5x7 for some miniature journals, but I really needed 6x9. So I said, that's okay. I'll make use of them, folded them in half. They're ready to go for us right now. So let's get started. We have this dog one, which is actually wolves. It's not real straight, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and make it really not straight. A little extra glue here. This is one of those decorative plates that you can get. And I'll set the words aside for a moment. I might put them back on. The idea is to decorate these pockets to go in a journal, to be pockets, and not just be that color. Okay, this is a little close. Hope you're having a good day today. You should hopefully have a good day every day. Just make it be good. Okay, we have sort of a purpley blue and a gray. We have this. No, but I like that with that, so we'll set that aside. This is a little bin right next to me that has some scrapbook paper in it and other papers. I like that with this. So let's see, we could tear it down a little, but let's make it a little smaller. Sometimes I like to just go both ways. Oops. And get to where they meet. I like to still be able to see the envelope, so I'm coming in a little bit. And I don't really want this to be straight. And depending on which direction you tear, the way I'm tearing it with this part coming up, I'm getting white around these edges, which I think looks nice with this. So I want to keep doing that, whoops, all the way around, but not make them too white or wide. I have to work sometimes to get it to go straight and not as I kind of jerk my way around. This has some pretty like stitching. I think we would like perhaps both of these sides to have some of this, so it's kind of matching. So that's nice, I think, on there. Now on this side, let's see, we have a wolf. So I'm not sure what I want to put on here. Maybe I want it to be more of a pocket thing. Let's see. Get our size on here. I think our next video we might get out our albums and see what we have. The pages are in. If not, I'll get them sewn in. Oops, this is going the opposite direction. Okay, I'm gonna tear this piece off before I throw it back in the bin. I do have a little basket of little scraps, which I'll take out for this moment. I need to go this way. It's kind of like going backwards. Don't think I have a wolf type dog one that I want to put on here at the moment, so I think I might just put this piece of blue paper on. And when I'm doing the actual album, I will decide what to put on additionally, like maybe I'll have a pocket or an angled tuck or something, but I'd like it to be something that goes with this in some way. So for right now, let's just put this on. Sometimes we just need to set them aside, at least I do, partially done, and come back at a later time. Now we want to make sure this is on right side up. So it opens like that, yeah. Okay. I think these would be nice to put in a book. Now I don't know if I already have my pages sewn in which case I wouldn't be able to get these in. This would be nice with a label, some words, something added. Oops. If we already have the pages in, I'll show you what we could do with these, which you can always do with something like this. And you probably already know that, unless you're brand new. So this way it could be in a signature, and the book, you know, opens like that. And you can put something in your pocket. You can journal under here. You can journal here, and we'll have some decorative thing, maybe a pocket. But if we already have all of our pages in our book, we can instead go over a page, but then we have to hook it down. The spine puts it down, but this way it doesn't. So we have to put it down in some way attached to one of the pages. If we, well, we're gonna want to flip this one so we can get to the pocket. So that one will need to flip. So this one will need to be glued down in some way. It can be glued like this, and this is a big pocket. It can be glued like this, and this is a big pocket. Or it could even just be glued here, a little bit under this and here, and then we have a nice big tuck. So that's a possibility too. So don't think that you know, can't put it in because the signature's already there. Let's make this coordinate a little bit by taking this off and putting on a little bit of paper here. Let's see. Just as a little touch that matches. It's not straight here. I'm trying to make it the width of the flap approximately. Although I can trim at the top. Oops, we're already, that's good glue. We're already sticking, but we're not all the way over. Well, those are good glue. Okay, so let's go across like that. And let's put it right along the edge here to make sure that sticks down. So let's turn it over here. Okay, we can just trim this off. So now we have the same paper that we put on these two. We have on this little flap so it's not glued down. You also could glue it down and then not have the pocket and just have a flip. That's an option. Okay, so here we have this pocket. Make sure that goes down there. We could punch, not that one. It's underneath, but make sure that's glued good. This one's a little big. Okay, gonna punch this. So we have a little thumb hole here. So we know that that's a pocket. And this is sticking over the fold line and not laying down good, so I'm just going to trim it. So now that's just our flap, which coordinates with this. Could be like even a little book, but it's going to be for a wraparound page. Okay. We can do another one. The pocket could be in the back or it could be in the front. Let's just do this one this way. This one. Let's not make it fit exact. Make it a little smaller. Sometimes turning it over I can see better. Now some book page would be nice, but like I said, I don't have that handy at the moment where this desk is. So kind of like it this way. Although it's a little too big, so I'll have to take a little bit more off. Just go in a little bit there. Okay, I'll glue this one down. to town on my fabric covers. So to finish sewing them, and then I'll have a lot of covers ready to go, which will be exciting. This cat is from a greeting card. It's cardstock. Or a poster or something. It's very cute. Okay. Maybe this one I'll put a tuck here. Oops, got it at an angle. Okay. Make it sort of straight, but just a little bit torn. Now, some people have those really good tearing rulers to get this kind of an edge. So we had the Hither and Yon Cats and Dogs whimsical whimsical cats and dogs. I have another one that we can use. Let's see. Do we want it to be, let's make it a pocket. Okay. Oh, this is a pocket here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a pocket. So what we have also is Joey Cardmaker. And we have some of these folios that can be for the cat and dog journals. We have that one. I guess that's the only one. I just have multiple ones. But then there are also cards that could go in here, or they can be used for additional things. So maybe we could make one of these with these on here. These can go into something else. Let's see. These are, those are two different ones. Let's use those. There's that one. And let's put the pocket, I don't know. Oops, this is two of them. So let's do a cat one and a dog one. Here's Joey's dogs, the little folders. And maybe those, yeah, they could fit in the pocket later. So let's set that aside to go in the pocket. And then this one is the dogs. This can go, whoops, inside the pocket. Here's some little trim pieces. And the dog ones for outside. Look like this. And this. And then we also have some black and white ones. So we could do a black and white envelope. There's lots of different dogs. Let's see. I'm looking for a different one. That's another one. Oops. This is the same. So there's those 4. So we can do a couple different ones of those. We also have some calendar pictures for another time. Okay, so those are dogs. This is a little strip of dogs. We have more cat pictures. So let's put thinking of just putting decorative on here, not like a pocket or anything, because we have our big pocket. Sometimes it's just nice to have some nice things to look at. You could always journal all the way around the edge. So we have that one on that side. This is going to go inside. Oops, I should put it on here. These are little, we used to call peachy folders. Little paper folders. You can tuck things in. Let that dry for a minute. Make sure our cat's still going the same direction. And we'll put this one on the back. This once again is the these are the Joey Cardmaker ones, and you can see they go really nicely color-wise with a lot of the Hither and Yon. See, like these, even though those were dogs, but they are similar color-wise. Okay, we will need to work out that so it doesn't stick at a future time. And this can go in here. So we have this one. We'll look at all of them in just a minute. So here we have this one. Let's put this dog on here. I could add a little something with this. I actually kind of like it just black and white. I'm thinking of doing kind of more of a very neutral colored dog and cat journal as well for people that don't want all the bright colors. And then if this one is yours, you can always color it besides. And this one we don't have anything for the pocket, but that's okay. Let's see. These are the same, but that's okay. So put this one over here. So you just have one of these in a journal. The others would be in a different journal. And we might even put, you know, like a greeting card in one of these pockets. You never know. Okay, put this one on here. I like him to be looking to the outside of the book, you know, where the pages turn. I don't think it matters exactly, but it just seems right to me. So these are part of Joey Cardmaker, I believe, still. One of his Ko-fi ones, I believe. Which I was excited about because they went so nicely with the whimsical ones. So there's two different black and white ones. And now here's one. And somehow I think this one goes here. Do your things talk to you so you know? Just a little voice tell you which ones to use where. I think we get inspired. Just as an idea, you still have your choice as to what you would like to do. Oops, that was a little too much up here. So I'll take the lid and spread it out a little bit. Okay. I'm really excited to see these ones come together. I think the cats and dogs will be fun. Fun journals. Okay, so there's that one. And then this, close up its little folder pockets. And we'll be putting something in these folder pockets. These playing cards are a nice size for in there, so that might be what we use. So that would go in here. Okay, let's see if we have another one to use. Oops. This is too big, so that will be, I'm not sure where my cat and dog's folder is. I guess it's over here. Do we have any that look like they go together? These kind of do. Here we have a black and white. Maybe these green ones. Oops. We have some kind of orange. This could go in the pocket of one of those. Here's some cute little black and white kitties. These are Siamese. It's little, but those could go together. And actually, I think these two could go together. Here's another orange one. So we have these. I think these two are better together. We also have the little ones. We'll see about putting that inside one. I don't know if we'll get these done in time. What do we have for paper? So we have that, well, there are two sides. And then we have these for two sides. And these for two different sides. Where'd our black and white kitty go? Yeah, we had another black and white kitty. Oh, there's two sides to these. Interesting. So we have to pick sometimes. We could do these black and white ones. It's also orange, white. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Do some of this plaid. This is the wrapping paper. I think we're just going to choose for these. That's going to go with that one. Those colors don't work exactly. This one does though, I think. So that could go with that. Oh, how about this paper? Maybe. Well, maybe we want a couple pieces. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have torn it yet. Here's some little mushrooms. This might be cute with the shamrock in the garden. It needs its own folder. We have the pink kitty, and I'm sure that we have additional kitties. We could even do a little tuck pocket. Let's see. Orange and white. There's a frog, like out in the garden. There's this one with flowers. I think maybe that one. And then we have these Siamese here. I kind of like that with this one. I know it's too big, but I have to figure out what I want of it. And let's see. I'm gonna have to hunt around for a color for that one, so I'm gonna set it aside for right now. Let's just let's do this one because it has a really big paper, and I'll work on these a little bit later. Let's just finish this one up quickly. All right, so if we have how wide is this? So if we go down the orange, and down the side here. Still a little big. So I want some orange left here, but I need to get a little bit off. What if it was overlapped so they weren't straight? I don't know. Maybe we make this a pocket. So, does this still fit on here? Yeah. Let's make this a pocket. We'll put it on this side. So, put this on here. This orange blends into our envelope a lot. I know some people would completely cover these envelopes, but I kind of like to let the object show through still, generally. Okay, put this on here. It needs a little something, but we will do that later. So that's one side. Now this side, another pocket here. This. Sometimes it helps to do things really quickly because you can't spend a lot of time thinking about it. Sometimes it comes out for the best and sometimes it doesn't. So that's why I'm gluing on the edge of that pocket. Could make it a tuck by just going across the bottom. So I'm actually gluing down these flower sections. So it's a tuck over to here. Okay, and we have this section here. I wonder if it's big enough. Looks like it is. Let's go ahead and stick it in here. Come on. Okay, stick this centered over the sticky part, and the straight edge, at least I'm trying to get it up here on the edge of that envelope. So it doesn't cover the whole area, it's just a piece, and it's got a little decorative edge there so you can put your stuff in there. And you have this pocket and this tuck. Okay. I think we will stop at that for right now. We'll continue on to some other ones, some off camera and some on camera. Thank you for joining me today. These are the envelopes that will go in a signature or over a page, but probably in, well, I guess we didn't do anything in here, so they could. Anyway, this one looks like this. This is a tuck, pocket. We have this Joey Cardmaker set of dogs, and we have a Joey Cardmaker pocket inside a folder that will get some cards later. So that's this one. We have these Joey Cardmaker ones that are just black and white. We have a couple of those. We have a Joey Cardmaker cat one that has the cat folder. Then we have scrapbook paper and leftover cards and things. This is just, this is a pocket, and then this is glued down, and inside we have the folder. This was a calendar picture. This is an advertisement picture. So we made 7 and set up several for some other ones. So hope you found some interesting ideas, and I look forward to putting together the rest of these journals with you, and I'd love to see what you make sometime. Take care and have a great day. Hope it's a wonderful day full of creativity and love. It's Peggy from the Pearl Forest. Thanks for joining me. Come back next time.